New on Curiosity Stream. She was a loving wife, a devoted mother. She also stole atomic secrets and gave them to the Soviets. Meet the woman whose deception kick-started the Cold War on the spy who stole the atom bomb. And
what if they catch you?
Then I shall be shot.
They're coming! Come back!
relive history's most death-defying escapes. It's Impossible Escapes, Civil War. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Oh, fiddlesticks!
What, Wilbur?
We just got hit and I think my back has all been out of shape.
You gotta talk with those whippersnappers at the Advocates Law Firm. They're the best injury lawyers around.
What?
Pipe down, Clarence! Abner's telling me about the lawyers and the advocates. So what happened to you, Abner?
I was walking across the street with the light when some young punk came screeching around the corner. I lost a toe.
What?
Shut it, Clarence! If you get injured, the advocates get results.
AdvocatesLaw.com.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
Back to the conversation. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Head chef coming up. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has the words we love to see on food labels and the words we hate to see. In other words, probably won't buy them. First time for a few emails, though, from the Men's Room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Hey, let's jump right into birthdays, guys. I wanted to send a birthday shout-out for our nephew, Leland. He absolutely loves the Men's Room. And for his 13th birthday, I wanted to get a holler out to our video vegetable from his Uncle Josh and Auntie Cass. Hope we can make a little man's day. Thank you, guys. Can we give him, a little kid fish sandwich?
Fish sandwich.
Even though he's 13, he's a teenager now. That's a big deal when you're 13 years old.
Hell yeah, man.
10 was a good one, but when you're 13, you're like, I'm a teenager now. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, today is my 18th birthday. Can I get an original fish sandwich and the Dirty Germans talking about my 18th birthday dinner? Rock on, guys. That from Hunter.
2 Oregon fish sandwich?
Yeah, you're 18 now, so if you play your cards right, maybe you'll be dining at the Y.
Oh, yeah. See, I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it seems pretty simple. You should drive down to Oregon. There's a fancy steakhouse that I love called the Acropolis.
Yeah.
Don't take Mom.
No.
Just you and Dad and maybe an uncle.
Guys, my name is John Richard. I want to wish my identical twin boys, Andre and Nicholas, a happy 19th birthday. You guys have grown up so goddamn fast. Now get the F out of my house and find a girlfriend, for F's sake. They would love the Dirty Germans to talk about the benefits of looking up from their computers while in college in sunny Phoenix. Thanks, guys, for all the years of entertainment. That from John.
Yeah, it is very important to look up for your computer so you know who's walking down the hall when you're surfing porn.
Yeah, also it's Phoenix. You should look up because there's plenty of women around.
Yeah.
Some might even suggest somehow you end up over in Tempe. So, look up from the computer. Most of the girls you're looking at is the computers. They're over in Tempe.
Yeah. They're on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, it's the college girls going wild. They're in Tempe.
Once I get to college, that computer's going away anyway. Yeah. Guys, happy birthday to a longtime listener, Michael Maupin, from his family in Barrow, Alaska. Mike likes British rock, by the way. Thanks, guys. How about a fish sandwich montage, if we could?
Can I get
a fillet of fish sandwich?
So you know I got
I'll have a fish sandwich.
Oh, brother, can I have a fish sandwich? With the cheese and the tartar on the side.
I'll have a fish sandwich.
Is it too early for a fish sandwich? Cheese and tartar on the side.
Oh, yeah.
I smell the fish sandwich. Maybe some dinner relish in the morning. At noon. And at night.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich?
So you don't want a fish sandwich?
Patolos, today is my friend Ryan's 36 solar rotation. He is an electrician and a handyman out of Gig Harbor. Can I get some shotgun gets and the Dirty Germans telling us where they would put a security camera? Thanks, gentlemen. That from Kirk. Get.
Yeah, depending on my mood and what I plan on doing tonight, you might want to put the security camera directly in your bedroom.
Yeah, I think it's pretty simple. I'd put a personal cam on this handyman.
Guys, my boyfriend is 36 today. His name is Leon. He likes fishing and cars. So he would love a fish sandwich and the Dirty Germans' advice on life. Thanks, guys. That from Natalie.
Fish sandwich. Are you sure?
Yeah, based on this email, my strongest advice would be stop fishing in your car. There's much more fish in the water.
See, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
It's hard to get a proper cast from the car.
Yeah, unless you drive your car into the body of water, in which case now you've ruined your car and still may not catch a fish.
See, Alan, they won't let you fish from the ferry.
Yeah, what is wrong with you? You're a very strange person.
All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's world famous sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Thank you, Bob. A couple extra emails here. The subject is towboaters. Hello, gentlemen. Heard you guys talking about tugboats yesterday. I am a licensed deck engineer on the Columbia River, and it is the best job ever. 7 days on, 7 days off, and chicks dig tugs. You wouldn't believe some of the amazing tale that gets flashed our way just by blowing the old tug whistle. All the best. That from Jaybird.
My tug whistle's like, woo!
You're telling me working a tugboat gets chicks?
People love tugboats. That's what I mean. Like,
man.
Everybody loves a tugboat. It's like one of those things. You see a tugboat, you kind of like smile. You get a little bit excited. It's the boat that makes people smile.
Who knew? Who knew you get chicks on a tugboat?
It should be like, like a nice, water ski boat.
Nope. Tugboat.
Bayliner or whatever. Maybe someone's got like a little mini yacht, but no.
Boats with tires. Gets the chicks.
No, it's tugboats.
I never see chicks on tugboats.
They're not on the tugboat. They're on the shore waiting for that handsome tugboat captain.
That's right.
Bring his tire boat ashore.
All of y'all, remember that 100-degree day? You guys were talking about the worst part of a job. Well, I was in an attic for 8 hours installing ducting, supply vents, and an evaporator coil, which you need for AC. At that temperature, the attic is like a sauna. Even at 80 degrees, the attic is well beyond 100. So be nice to your HVAC installers. Later, bitches, that from Morgan.
The apartment across from mine was getting the roof redone on those days, too.
How miserable those guys looked.
They looked horribly miserable,
yeah. That's brutal.
Yeah. And let's see here. Guys, just listen to the broadcast on the Odyssey app. Want to lend you some hope for camping food. You guys are talking about camping food. Picture this. Steve and Ted can chill out and hook up the food while Miles is out hiking. I picture them drinking and relaxing. Cooking as you stumble into the campsite hungry and half stoned because you dropped your weed on the mountainside. Here's some food I'm making recently for a camping trip. Pear and pistachio salad on arugula with queso fresco. Crispy barbecued chicken thighs with thick fried bread. Pesto pasta salad with sun-dried tomatoes and fresh heirlooms. 12-hour sous vide ribs with dry rub finished on the grill. It's all about priorities. That from Jen's. And man, I'll tell you what, that meal looked absolutely fantastic. I don't know how you put that all in the backpack, but very, very nice work. All right, coming up, we'll drink your toast with a shot of the day, but first...
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat and potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the men's room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef in the house.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. Now, listen, words matter, right? Words matter a lot, especially when it comes to food stuff. You don't really think about it, but a lot of the times they'll use little tricks, certain words to get you to buy stuff, right? What's a word you look for on a label, Miles?
Word I look for on a label.
What's a word that would get you to buy something?
Sugar.
Does it
probably?
Does it say deal? Does it say?
I'll say DiGiorno.
All right. Throw anything you see on a label that you like.
Like real cheese.
Crispy.
All right.
Crispy.
Sure.
Yeah, I like crispy stuff. Or crunchy, whatever.
All right, so they did a new study to find out the words people don't like to see.
Okay.
All right. And they won't really shock you. Let's see. 1 in 6 people say they're less likely to buy something if organic is on the label.
Less likely.
Less likely.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily make me less likely, but I can't help it. I'm just that guy like, I don't know.
Well, I always think to some extent, like a dairy product that's organic or whatever, it'll probably go bad quicker. So if you buy like an organic sour cream, you know what I mean? Like it's got a shelf life that's a lot less than, say, I don't know, just regular old sour cream.
I think for me, sometimes it's just like fruits. Like you ever buy a pack of bananas? You're like, Jesus, man, these bananas seem expensive. You're like, oh, I'm in the organic section.
And plus, they already have a peel on. You know what I mean? Like they're already covered. Like with orange, I know you're supposed to wash all your vegetables and stuff, but for the most part, I mean, organic. I guess it's just what the pesticides they maybe use. Or?
Basically, yeah.
Well, organic, too, got super popular years ago because people associated organic with eating healthy.
And it's not necessarily the same thing.
Right. You can get organic frozen chicken strips and stuff.
Right,
Like, you can eat a lot of organic stuff. It's still not going to be the healthiest for you. Let's see. Basically, though, people like the idea of healthy. Now, listen. They're not saying everything you buy is actually healthy for you. But if you see something that says, like, the healthy alternative to this, like, people generally are going to buy it.
Right. Less salt, less sugar, probably.
Yeah, exactly. The top 5 foods we like to see on labels are fresh.
Yes, that goes a long way.
Yeah, fresh usually helps. Natural.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess it depends on what it is I'm buying, sure.
I mean, if it's a Cheeto, I'm going to question it.
All natural,
made from real
organic
cheese.
Cheetos.
I mean, if you're putting that on there, then it already tells me that there was a question about maybe it being cheese.
Well, sometimes you question other products, right? Like natural chicken.
And I'm like, what are you implying about all of the other chicken that I'm buying?
Yeah, exactly.
Is it lab made or something?
Yeah. And, they're working on meat in labs.
I know. They've successfully done it a few times. Not so much that they're working on meat in labs. They're figuring out how to convince people to eat meat if they know that it was made in a lab. That's really, they're like, look, we can do it, but trying to convince people, like, oh, this is lab-made meat. For me, I'm like, if it's good, I don't care.
I saw some things, too, with the lab meat. It's just so expensive to make.
What if it was like...
Yeah, so, I mean, they've gotten it down, and, like, I was watching one of those shows. Somebody was in one of the labs.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, this chicken, like, it would... He was eating like a boneless chicken or a chicken tender or something. He was like, it tastes like chicken. He's like, why don't you guys sell this? And they were like, well, that one tender would cost you like $90.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause I mean,
Like
you're talking high tech
If
stuff.
they had like a lab, like a Wagyu kind of steak or something like that, and you saw it on the menu someplace, I mean, you know it's going to be incredibly well marbled. So, like, I'm like, maybe I would try it at a steakhouse or something like that.
See, I'm the opposite. I don't mind eating lab meat at home, but I don't think I'd want to eat it like if I'm at a steakhouse. Like
you're gonna go for it.
Yeah, this thing. If this thing has never moved, you better move on over. You like that, Mike? Healthy. Healthy's on there too.
Sure.
I'm guilty of that one. Sometimes you buy stuff and it's like healthy, and it's like probably if you didn't eat the whole box of them.
Right. That's why they always have a serving suggestion. No matter what you buy, that's serving suggestion.
Yeah, and some of the stuff, it's like, don't put it on. Like, sometimes I just prefer it. If a snack is, you can eat the whole bag and you're talking 450 calories, just put the total on there.
Right.
All right, like, come on. I want potato chips, but I'm settling on these things. Can you just tell me how much a whole bag?
Like Ritz crackers and saltines with their normal suggested serving size is like 4. I'm like, good luck.
Come on, man.
I'm ripping into this package. I'm eating half of it.
Yeah, well, that's why shout out to Ritz for making that 8-pack of the smaller sleeves.
Perfect. At least they realize, like, this is what people eat.
And the 4-pack of Hawaiian rolls, because if not, I'll eat like 8 of them.
People also like to see the word real.
Yes, that goes a long way.
I want to know this.
Real dino nuggets.
Some actual dinosaurs.
I want to know how real this dino nugget is.
Exactly.
I mean, like, if we get in a fight, is this nugget down?
Right.
Is he going to have my back? And local.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess.
I do it, and I know I know you don't agree, but the only thing I'm really a psycho about is salmon now.
Sure.
Like,
well, it's going to be more local than not, you would hope.
But I'm insulting to people now when I go to, like, the East Coast. Like, oh, you like salmon? I do. Should we get some tonight? Atlantic?
Well, you're not wrong. Well, there's better,
uncultured savage.
Isn't that cute? Yeah, but there's better fish to get when you're, like, depending on the ocean. I mean, there's different stuff. There's,
No, you're exactly right.
I don't know if it's going to get flounder or something that you can get, on the East Coast, red snapper and grouper or things like that. And then, of course, you know what I mean? West Coast fish is awesome.
Most of the top words we hate to see, ironically, are also healthier words. Just not the one that people eat meat are attracted to.
Okay.
Right.
So, well, obviously, processed is number one. Nobody wants to see processed unless you're going out for junk food.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Or,
junk food, you're not worried about any of this, right?
Right. And sometimes you just have a special taste for something, right? Like, I don't know if you do it anymore, but Miles, you'd always talk about liking the old school Donald Duck orange juice.
Right. It's crap.
Right. But if you found it and you like that flavor, like if I had an orange Gina, right? And I don't know, it's a soda, orange juice. So it's like, I want this.
Sunny D.
Well, it's like oftentimes I say, to me, like, going out to a restaurant to get, like, tacos is one thing. But sometimes I have an urge for Taco Bell specifically.
Oh, yeah.
And you said, you want to go to a restaurant and sit, like, no. I went to go to Taco Bell and
Right.
get something that's got 5 things in it.
One that steers me away is gluten-free.
Yeah.
I want my gluten.
Gluten-free made the list.
It did.
Yep.
Okay.
Or organic made the list. So organic, some people like it, but a lot of people also said, I don't want to see it on there.
Right.
Okay.
Let's see. Plant-based.
Nope, I'm out.
Yeah, not unless it's a plant.
Because you only say plant-based if it's something that in your mind, plants should have nothing to do with.
I won't even eat like spinach pasta.
No.
And I know it's probably much better for you, but it's still plant-based, and I'm not going to eat that.
I just like spinach enough. If you make any regular product into a spinach product, whether it's healthy or not, I'm eating it. Like tortillas are good. Spinach tortilla, better.
Is it really? I've never tried that.
Never had a spinach tortilla?
I don't believe so.
Oh, and again, nothing healthy about this. But yeah, you got to go to a place to get like buffalo chicken wrap and a spinach tortilla.
Oh, okay.
The other word that showed up on here as well is vegan.
I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they're having to substitute some ingredients for whatever they,
Right, whatever you're trying to mimic.
And it's just never as good. So, I mean, I get it if you're vegan. You know what I mean? That you got an option. It's just, I'm not vegan.
I also like this. The poll found that 46 of Americans claim they've thought about going vegan before.
Really?
But only 3% of us are currently vegan.
Well, it's hard. You know what I mean? It's hard. Not that it's hard. I think once you understand the fundamentals and you get into it, you know what I mean? You'll be able to do it like anything else with regularity. But I just don't want to put in the effort for something that I'm going to be making me miserable.
Yeah, a lot of people have chosen that lifestyle. It's good, it's healthy, this or that. But
good for you.
It is very, very tough. Like you're limiting a lot of things. Vegetarians, one thing, but there's still a lot of stuff to eat.
You can eat vegetables.
Yeah.
A ton of vegetables. They'll still eat, consume milk products, et cetera, et cetera.
If I'm going any Aryan, I'm going pescatarian.
Well, that's what I say. That would be hard for me
vegetables
to do.
Vegetables and fish and chicken.
Things
whatever.
that you can't replicate, like oysters and mussels and clams and crab and all these things. You know, that vegan, that takes all that out. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with those foods.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, they're not bad for you.
You know how you know there's nothing wrong with those foods is that you have the vegan alternative. Like,
scallops.
You would really rather eat this. So even though you're vegan, we're going to do our best to recreate all the stuff you'd actually rather be eating.
This one shouldn't be shocking. Basically, almost half the country, they're tired of the limited menus. They want the full menus back.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, I will say this. Bars and restaurants are still under an enormous economic stress.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know that full menus are going to come back relatively soon because you're still cutting cost and, you know what I mean? Like, you're still trying to make up for all that money you had lost in the previous year.
Right.
But obviously, yeah, you go to certain places, you want something on the menu. Sometimes seafood items disappear. Like, these things are going to happen, right? Most people, they're like, oh,
well, at least they came up with a different name other than the fixed menu that you get on Valentine's. You know?
Yeah, this is that. Yeah, it's called something different.
Yeah.
That's why we get mad at fixed menus.
Because you came to a restaurant because you like a restaurant. We're not going to serve any of the food that you came here for.
And then this won't shock you. A study found men love meat. Beef and chicken are the most masculine.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Head Chef.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. You are listening to The Men's Room.
99.9 KISW. Yeah! You're in the men's room.
Coming up in minutes here, we will drink and toast with a shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way 1 hour from now. But first, quick check out Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
All right, a woman in Germany carried a winning lottery ticket in her purse for weeks without even realizing it. Valued at a grand total of $39 million.
Jeez, that's a good find.
Can you imagine?
No, no one could.
Again, that one annoys me. If I buy a lottery ticket, I'm checking it like the day after the numbers or when the numbers come out.
Absolutely. That's the point. That's the excitement of owning it.
Yes.
Right?
A lot of people, though, they'll buy one every day and then just check everything at the end of the week or whatever they do.
I don't get it, man.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
And I understand that they're buying it every week, and you can kind of start getting into a rhythm to where you'll, like you said, you check it at the end of the week. But for weeks, you're playing with millions of dollars at this point is the thing. Now, granted, nobody thinks that they're going to win. But when there's millions of dollars on the line, you think that you would, somebody here in Washington stole a school bus while wearing a yellow dress. Then the next day, drove a front-end loader through his estranged wife's home.
This guy, he went on a crazy run, man. Like, as far
The
as
guy in the dress that stole the school bus?
Yeah, I mean, he stole the school bus from a whitewater or a river floating operation in Leavenworth. Not sure what it was.
Right. That's where, you drop people off and then the school bus goes down the river and you sit there. And then
I think I've actually gone down that. It's a ton of fun.
Okay. So he steals a school bus from there. And then he takes a school bus and he crashes it somewhere, right? Okay, and I'm not sure exactly, but maybe they didn't crash it, but they found the school bus at some location.
Right.
Then the guy hitchhikes all the way across to Spokane. Then the guy comes back somehow, steals a front loader, and his wife's inside, and I mean, she knows because he just got released from institution that day, and takes a front loader, and she's in the house, screaming her head off.
Yeah.
And he takes a front loader and takes it right through the front of her property in her home.
Goodness gracious.
All while wearing a yellow dress.
Yay.
Which is amazing that he got picked up by a hitchhiker. Then I thought, well, maybe it's not.
Maybe the hitchhiker was disappointed. Like, oh,
damn it.
I was hoping for a different experience.
Are you ready for this? McCormick has recalled 3 seasonings for a possible salmonella outbreak. So
What are they?
What's up, Ted?
I'm just hoping you don't say the one I love.
Okay, so here are your McCormick, your McCormick seasoning. You have the Perfect Pinch Italian seasoning.
Don't have that.
You have the Culinary Italian seasoning, and you have. I almost hope that Ted has this one. The Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Ranch seasoning.
I didn't know they made that.
Okay, neither did I. It sounds great.
That's weird, man. They had a McCormick plant in Baltimore for a while.
Okay.
And you would think that would smell decent.
My father worked there, so it used to be located
so the answer
downtown.
Is, it doesn't.
My father, when we moved to Baltimore, he got his job at McCormick, and this is the dude who had to wear a 3-piece suit to work and all this, but the offices were in the same place as the plant. They have since separated them. He came home every day and smelled like black pepper. I mean, to the point, we actually got used to it. You go nose blind to it, but people would walk into our house, and because his closet, where he hung up all of his suits, like you opened it, it smelled like a spice rack.
Sure.
And again, we got used to it, but every time people came to our house, it's like, ooh, what are you guys making? Like, that's actually my dad. That lovely smell you're smelling right now, that's my father.
So what was your seasoning, Ted?
Old Bay.
Oh, it was Old Bay?
Yeah.
Okay. A 28-year-old in North Carolina broke into a house and stole medication, a power saw, coins, knives, socks, and jewelry, all with her 7-month-old with her.
Oh, not nice. Bring the kid to work day.
What if it was like in one of those little front-facing backpacks?
Oh, the
Right.
Baby Bjorn or whatever.
Bjorn.
I
Wasn't
would
the baby
imagine
Bjorn, though, just like the cloth one? Whereas,
is,
the backpack is different. Well, it's
The
a front pack.
I thought that was the Baby Bjorn.
This is like a tactical vest where you put your baby in.
Baby, yeah.
Yeah.
I wore that thing like once, and honestly, it's a pain in the ass. Because that kid's head's always kind of in your field of view.
Sure.
I'm like, I'm just going to carry your ass. Like, it's just easier.
2 people in Montana were arrested after they stole a plane and landed it on the highway.
Yeah, that'll happen.
That's
Well, stealing a plane, number one, is going to get you arrested. But
Sure.
then landing it on the highway is not really like being covert.
I mean, the best plane thief that we know is what, the Barefoot Bandit, whatever his name was.
Well, they had some kind of engine, believe it or not, they had engine failure, but they were all on drugs. You know what I mean? So, like, that was
You
the
don't
thing
say.
when they landed there, like, oh, no, we have all these drugs in here. So that was not good.
The one thing you were talking about, was he the one that actually flew out of country?
Yeah.
Like he stole 3 different planes?
They got him in Bahamas eventually.
Right. Damn. There's a new trailer park for swingers with the motto, are you ready for this? Bring your house, share your spouse.
All right.
All right, I'm in.
Let's do it. There's a man that went viral for chasing a pig while naked, and he actually got so much popularity that they actually created a little figurine that they're selling of him.
A toy for kids.
Why was he chasing a pig naked?
It stole his trousers.
Okay, that's fair.
So I think he was sunbathing naked on a beach or something like that, and then this pig just came over and stole it.
I've seen that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's somewhere where, like, it's not that crazy. I don't think that they, like, go down and interact with people.
Right.
But that pig stole his pants.
That pig stole his pants.
Damn
Yeah.
That pig stole my pants.
I chase a pig.
For National Wing Day, Hooters debuted a wing-shaped pillow and earrings.
Okay, that's what. Who doesn't want that?
It's quite the lineup, but
You ever think we'll get a Hooters again? You think those days are gone? I mean,
No.
is there a chance in hell that we'll ever get a Hooters back?
I doubt it.
When we-
I would love it if it did, but I would
When
doubt
we
that
moved
get it.
here, there was one up on Aurora. I think probably closer to Linwood. If I'm not mistaken. Then there was one in South Tacoma, which used to be a Pittsburgh Steeler bar on Sundays, and then we had one down here on South Lake Union.
Yeah.
So we had 3 that were in the vicinity, and then the Linwood one went away.
Yep.
South Lake Union went away.
Yep.
You held on to Tacoma. So now the closest one is probably when you're driving down into Portland. You can see it.
No,
from
that one's done
I-5.
too.
That one's gone as
That
well.
one's out.
Oh my God! What is going on?
Yep.
Where have all the Hooters gone?
Yeah. Oh, what a bummer. There's nothing
I
better
can't
than
find no
getting
Hooters.
getting a pitcher of beer at Hooters, man, watching some sports, getting a big plate of chicken wings.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'm missing them Hooters.
Where are the Hooters?
You know, like anything else.
there's all kinds of different types of hamburger. You know what I mean? So if you go get a hamburger at one place, it's all good in its own way.
Yeah.
You know, you get a Red Mill burger, that's different than a Dick's burger, but they all taste unique and good. That's the one thing about like Hooters. I love Buffalo Wild Wings. It's a different wing at Hooters than it is at somewhere else. You know what I mean? And people do different stuff. So it's like, if you like chicken wings, that was a nice breaded chicken wing here.
Yeah. Not anymore.
No.
They're gone. It is a forgotten relic.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk summer. A new poll asked people to name the worst smells of summer. So I actually have the top 3 and the bottom 3 smells of summer.
Well, the worst smells coming out of our men's bathroom.
I was going to say, the men's room studio.
Oh, my God, it's awful.
The hand sanitizer in the lobby at the building.
Not bad.
It's probably
I would say
like
probably
Bigfoot urine.
Summertime garbage trucks.
Garbage trucks isn't bad at all,
Or
man.
dumpsters.
Low tide.
That dumpster gets
Oh,
bad.
I like low tide. You don't like the smell of low tide?
What?
I love the smell of low tide. Oh, totally. It
Were
smells
you like a fish in a former life or
no,
something,
it
man?
smells like oysters, man.
Yeah,
to
I
me,
don't know that I would eat an
those.
oyster.
Really?
If they gave me a plate of oysters that smelled like low tide,
I know, but I like the smell of low tide.
Do you like the smell, or are you connecting it with you can go get oysters and clams at low tide?
I think it makes me hungry.
Low tide makes my tummy grumble.
Is that dead sea life?
I know. I mean, you're right. When it's low tide, you can go harvest everything, but that is not a pleasant smell.
I like the smell.
So the top 3 summer smells that we hate are number 3, lawnmower fumes. Now, I love the smell of fresh cut grass.
They're distressing. That's what I love. Everyone's like, I love that smell. It's like, that is grass's way of screaming for help.
Yeah, and the lawnmower fumes can be a little bit much, especially if you're the one that's been on that thing all day. Just get a little.
Ooh, I got one: city urine.
City urine.
Oh, yeah, when it
Heat
starts
hits
to
the
bury.
urine, man. Oh, there's a couple blocks
Especially when a guy drops a heater right in the middle of the sidewalk out there.
It's heavy and thick, man.
Number 2, hot trash. You nailed it. It's not quite the garbage truck, but it is the hot trash.
Yeah, even just your trash can in front of your house and stuff. Like when it heats up, like you notice it a lot.
First of all, Ted, hot trash has a name. It's Megan.
It's not a T name?
I don't know that hot always goes to Tina.
That's weird. I don't know if I've been with it. Megan. Seems like a good name for me. A Megan.
Yeah, that sounds kind of like a hot trashy name.
Yeah.
She's hot and trashy.
I'm picturing a Megan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is the number 1 smell that we hate the most. I'm not wearing in. Something everybody faces. Sweaty BO.
Yeah.
Tends to kick up. I know that I am so more uber conscious this time of year about my own particular scents that come off. I shower a little bit more frequently. I start wearing the undershirt to start soaking up some of this stuff.
My daughter's definitely at the age where the pitch is starting to kick. She'll give me a hug before I go to work, and I'm like, my shoulders smell like armpits.
Great.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, definitely in the summertime. Like, if you're going to spend all day in the sun, bring that. For me, I'm bringing the deodorant with me.
Absolutely, man.
Get a little refresh.
The top 3 smells that we love. So
fresh cut grass.
Fresh cut grass, not bad at all. Anything else there, guys, that you could possibly think of?
Maybe the smell of the ocean.
The ocean, all right.
That's not bad.
Mr. Hill, or Montgomery, any guesses there?
I'll go candle-wise. I'll go fresh linen.
Fresh linen. Here are the top 3 smells that we love. Ted, you nailed number 3, beach air.
Yeah.
Beach air.
Get that, well, yeah, it's not quite low tide, but it's a good little ocean spray, and you get the suntan lotions and all that out there.
And beach air smells different too, because the ocean is like a little more active. Yeah. But it's like when you're on a bay or kind of in the sound, those low tides are like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like the smell of the top of the ocean. So at the top of a baby's head. And then low tide is like smelling his breath.
Or dirty diaper. Yeah, I like it.
Dirty diapers or low tide.
Mr. Hill, you nailed number 2, fresh cut grass, which leaves only 1 here for our top spot. It is something that you can only do during the summertime, or rather you should. And it is the delicious smell of barbecue.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Love that smell. I'll be walking the dog all throughout summer, man. Then you catch that whiff of that smoke.
I don't even need the meat on the grill. If someone's firing up some Kingsford, like charcoal briquettes,
yes,
and just an old school Weber,
yes,
and I smell that going down, even if it has just the lighter fluid on it and everything. They put a damn thing on. They just started it up. Once I smell that, I'm like, yeah, that smells pretty good. Because I know what's next.
Yeah, man. They also asked people to name the best and worst summer flavors. So flavors that'll show up during the summertime. You guys got any ideas of what might be on there?
For me, it's watermelon.
I was going to say for best, watermelon for sure.
All right. Watermelon, let's see here. Yes, these are our favorites. Number 3 being, actually, there's a tie for third between iced tea and watermelon.
No, the iced tea has much.
I guess maybe sweet tea just because of the sugar.
Yeah.
Honeysuckle's got a good smell to it.
Number 2, grilled food.
Absolutely.
Great taste. And this is the number 1 taste that we love for summer. It is the most refreshing drink in the land.
Lemonade.
Lemonade.
All right.
Love it.
Lemonade is very summertime. There used to be summertime lemonade, or there still is summertime lemonade.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, for whatever reason, like...
You just don't drink it like at Christmas.
Right, whereas like iced tea still shows up kind of all year round.
Sure.
But yeah, like, it's weird if somebody broke out a pitcher of lemonade in January. Got a playoff game. I made some lemonade.
And these are our least favorite flavorings of summer. What's that flavor of summer that comes out that you can't stand it? Think about you're going to barbecues.
I don't know.
Any summer specials that might show up. Ironically enough, the number 3 flavor that we hate during the summer is lemonade. Right. So there was just as much people that were voting no, I hate the taste of lemonade that went in there. Number 2 is a bunch of heathens because they hate the taste of potato salad.
What?
Who hates the taste of doggone potato salad?
Because Karen made it.
I think,
Karen's the one who adds the weird crap. You know what I mean? You can't just make a regular salad like all of a sudden there's all these other weird things that are unnecessary.
I think the main thing is, especially if you're making it at home, you gotta cook the potatoes long enough.
Yes.
Having a crunchy bite of potato and potato salad. There's just so many potato salads, it's hard.
Sure. I've never actually risked it and made potato salad myself. I don't know if that's a realm that I would ever really.
Mike, you can do
into.
it.
It's pretty simple.
It's goddamn potatoes, mayonnaise, and whatever you want to add after that, right? Some people go celery, some people use rosemary. The Karens add like cranberries and all that garbage, but it's an easy thing to do, and everyone makes it a little different because you just make it to your taste.
Sure.
Right?
All right, you know what?
Do it, Mike. Come on.
For meat and potatoes, I'm going to bring you guys in some potato salad. My own homemade potato salad.
Well, potato salad's tough to make because there's a very fine line between cooking that potato too raw and cooking it over the fact where it's just mud.
I'm not even going to practice. I'm just going to go right and do it.
There's a fine line.
Oh, you know it's going to be good.
Hey, maybe you should practice one before you bring it in.
And this is the number 1 flavor that we like the least during summertime, and it's very kind of ambiguous. Artificial fruit flavoring. My guess is like Otter Pops and Jellos and stuff like that. Right, that people are not a big fan of there. 2 roommates in the UK got into a physical altercation, and you will never guess why.
Why is that, Mike?
Tell you all about it 1 hour from now.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up 1 hour from now. In the meantime, let's get a contestant on the line for Profile This at 206-421-ROCK. All right, and we made it to Drink It Time.
New on Curiosity Stream, he allows them their riches
Putin has to be the richest of the rich.
in exchange for their loyalty.
The oligarchs have supported someone for president that they underestimate.
The illicit affair between Russia's elite and the man who rules them on Putin and the oligarchs. And World War II Normandy, an obscure battle training session takes a tragic turn. Uncover the one secret military catastrophe on the secret D-Day disaster. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
At Avocado, we believe everyone deserves a safe, healthy mattress and a great night's sleep. That's why we're so excited to introduce our new Eco-Organic mattress, starting at just $6.99 with easy financing and made with the same incredibly comfortable, naturally cool materials you've come to expect from Avocado. It's a radically affordable, certified organic mattress held to the highest standards of social and environmental responsibility. Organic sleep awaits at avocadomattress.com.